Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Tittle Tattle Tarot. It's Georgie. And in today's reading, I would like to look at Invictus Games, not from Harry's point of view, not from any of the organisers, not from anybody who's got any kind of monetary interest in this. I'm looking at this from the athlete's point of view. What do those ex-service people who've trained so hard, what do they think of the situation? And this is all from the athlete's perspective. So tremendous people who've worked so hard. So what do they think? What do they think about this? And I'm going to pull a Celtic cross and try and see if we can get their energy, a collective energy for the Invictus Games, coming from purely the athlete's point of view. So I believe it's due to happen in September this year in Dusseldorf, Germany. So I have already shuffled quite a bit on this and had a good think about it. There are a few place changes that I will mention as I go through, but the first thing is just to pull this cross and then we can start talking about the different places of the 10 cards. So I'm going to go one more time. Okay. I'm going to take that as the central energy. It obviously wanted to flip. So the central energy, we have the 4 of Pentacles. So I'm not going to talk about the other cards. We're just going to get them all down. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's go to the center of things and just poking through there. We have the 4 of Pentacles. So this is the central energy that sort of reflects everything else, that sort of influences everything else. 4 of Pentacles. Now, from the athlete's point of view, they're very much holding on at the moment. They've trained very hard for this. They do not want to lose the games. That's the thing. This is very important to them. If you can imagine an Olympic athlete training and training and training, and then, due to politics or something, they're told that, oh, the games is going to be cancelled. It's horrendous. These people put their lives into training. So they are holding on desperately to the hope that these games will go through. They're holding on desperately because they want to compete. They put their blood, sweat and tears into this. So it's holding on. Please let us keep this. Okay. But what's crossing them is the heartbreak of the situation, all that's going on at the media at the moment, because of Harry, because of his book, because of the way that he has stabbed the royal family. The people in the military, they pledge oaths to the king, to the queen, and he has treated the king, the queen, abominably. So, this is total heartache for them, that he showed such disrespect to their commander-in-chief, if you like, and his commander-in-chief, the Queen, and now Prince Charles. So desperately wanting to hold on, but feeling that this whole situation has stabbed their hearts, and it really has cast a cloud over everything. So that's what's crossing, that holding on feeling. And in their crown, in their heads, I mean, we're talking collectively about a lot of people here, but the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, this should be a happy event. If you think of the 10 of Cups in the Rider-Waite, you've got the happy family. It doesn't have to be a family, but if you think about the Invictus Games, they're a family of athletes. And you've got the rainbow, and it's happy, it's joyful. Well, we're flipping that on its head because this situation has this central energy here, has really taken the joy out of this event. They should be going into this thinking, oh, we meet our buddies, and we compete, and it's full of joy and happiness and, competitive, uh, great bonding. But they don't really feel like that. I should imagine the ones that are training at the moment, according to this 10 of cups in reverse, it's feeling like a downer, and it's taken all the shine out of it. The emotion is very raw at the moment for them. And in the root of the situation, you've got the Page of Wands. Well, wands are messengers. And I think the message coming out is that wands, we are passionate about our games. We are passionate about this whole event. But what a terrible situation. We want to compete. We desperately want to compete. It goes back to this. Don't take it away from us. Please don't take it away from us. But this man, by doing his acts, has really stabbed everyone in the back and caused them to not be looking forward to it as the way that they should. And again, the message comes through clearly. We're so passionate about our sport. We're so passionate. We want to compete. This is our lives, And then in the past, well, Seven of Swords, things have gone on in the past that they've kind of let go. So the Seven of Swords that way up, the right way up, is being sneaky and backstabbing and a deception card, getting away with, disruptive behavior. And Harry's been getting away with things for the last few years, and they have kept quiet about it. They've seen it, but they've just let it go. They saw the whole thing of, for instance, Meghan hijacking the event last year. They knew about all the things that have been said, things that have been done. But last year they sort of, well, look, let's just let it go. Let's just, gloss over that. It's okay. We're here to do our job. We're here to compete. So they saw what was going on. They saw this, but they chose to just be quiet and let that go in the Seven of Swords. But the future here now is they are quite stuck with it. The Six of Swords, these people can't just move on to another event. They can't, in a lot of sports and things, or a lot of situations, you can think, well, I don't want to compete with that federation. I'll go off and I'll compete with a different one. Or, I'll do something different. These people cannot do that. This is their one event. So rather than being able to go somewhere else to travel and do a different competition, or do something else, of course they can't. They are stuck. So that's their future thing. We're stuck. We want to do this, but what's going to happen? We don't know. And it's that horrible stuck energy. So we come to more of the outside situation here. And we've got the Two of Pentacles. Again, this doubt's coming through. Will it happen? Won't it happen? Will it happen? Won't it happen? And this is affecting their training. It's affecting their mindset, what's in their heads. That uncertainty, not knowing what's going to happen. And then we have the King of Swords here. Well, the King of Swords is truth, and that's what they want. They just want somebody to run this who is truthful. They don't want the lies. They don't want that anymore. They want somebody to be a leader for them who will tell the truth and will be honest and straightforward. And that's the kind of person that they want at the head of this games. The King of Swords, oh gosh, he will lead you into battle. He would lead you into the Invictus Games, and you would trust him. And, everything he says, that he would be saying it from his head and honest. Justice, truth. That's the King of Swords. That's the man that you want with you on the battlefield, and that's the man you want with you, leading you into a big competition, a big sports competition. They haven't got that. That's what they want. And what does the universe say about this? Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Six of Pentacles is sort of pretty even give and take. I know this, it looks as though this guy has got the upper hand. It depends on how you're giving and why you're giving. But, most of the time, people give with a good heart. It comes from a good place. So, it is a fairly even exchange of energy because you're giving from a good place. Somebody receiving is grateful from a good place. And it's good energy, give and take. What goes around comes around. That the motive you have in your heart comes through in how you give. The universe is saying this is all take and no give. The people that run this are making an awful lot of money. Whatever their status in this, whether it's from the very, very top, or sort of going down, people are making a fortune, and they're making it off the back of these athletes who have worked so hard and who are in the 10 of cups at the moment, and who are saying, we don't want to lose this games. They're working to perform, to compete, and there are people making an awful lot of money out of them. This isn't even give and take, and this is what the universe is saying. Not good at all, and it doesn't lead to a good outcome. And of course, the outcome is Knight of Swords in reverse. Your Knight of Swords, now, if it was this way up, then it would be, well, maybe they promote somebody from within the organization to take this over, and he comes in like the knight on the charger, comes in, right, we're going to do it this way, and we're going to do this, that, and the other, and we're going to take all the politics, if you like, out of this. We're going to take this situation with this ginger man out of this, and we're just going to go ahead, and it's going to be great. And we're going to do it for the veterans. We're going to do it for the athletes. We're not doing it for us. I mean, that will be that kind of energy. But it's this way up. This is just ride roughshod over everyone. It doesn't matter who you trample on, as long as you get your fame, as long as you get what you want, you can ride your horse over everyone. It doesn't matter whether it's a polo pony or whether it's a horse that you're riding into battle on. Just trample over everybody. Get your own way. Be as cutting as you want. Say your harsh words. Be cruel, but you'll win and you'll get what you want. Now that is the kind of energy that's coming out of this. The actual people that are competing, they are desperate to compete. They will do anything to keep these games. Anything, even though they've been totally stabbed in the hearts. Even though they think, oh my God, what a terrible situation. This man who's basically at the top of this Invictus Games has caused so much damage within the royal family. We served the Queen, and look what he's done. Look what he's done. So there's all this emotion here on the table, all this emotion. In the past, we've turned a blind eye to it. The last few years, we've turned a blind eye to it. Could see what he was doing, could see that he was duplicitous. We could see that he didn't have good motives, but we wanted to complete, so we did turn a blind eye to it. But we can't do it anymore because we're stuck. We are stuck in this situation because we can't compete anywhere else. It's all up in the air. We don't know whether this will go ahead. Will it or won't it? But we need to train. We need to know what to do. We need a King of Swords to take us through this. But the people involved in this at that highest level are taking, and they're not giving. It's take money, and they are riding roughshod over us to get what they want, to get their points across, to get their money, to get what they want, and they're trampling on us. So that is the feeling. I don't know at the moment from this whether Harry stays in place. They are not happy. The athletes are not happy. Now, I don't know how much of a sway they have in getting this good man to lead them, finding this good leader to lead them in. This is not Harry. I don't know how much influence they would have, but that's what they need. And they know they need that. Otherwise, they're just stuck. And the energy is really bad. And everyone's got a bad attitude. You can't train for high level sports with this kind of 10 of cups in reverse. So they know what they need. They need this leader who isn't Harry. They need to get rid of the people who just take, and who ride roughshod over them. They know what they need to do. I don't know whether they have the power to overturn this, but from their point of view, that beautifully says it, I think. So perhaps we'll come back to this and get more direct. Will Harry still be involved? They don't want him. They don't want him. So I shall leave that with you. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll come back with this revisited from another angle at a slightly later date. Thank you so much. Thanks. Bye-bye.